Hey guys, Thomas from Team Sakuraso here. Come at you guys with another Monday morning market watch for you guys. And we have a lot of buyouts to go over. So if you guys enjoy that, thank you for those who came up to me during ASIN and said hi, by the way. I wasn't expecting too many people outside the Yu-Gi-Oh scene, but I got a few people. I actually got one person who doesn't even play Yu-Gi-Oh that recognized me somehow. So I don't know if that was coincidence or I was generic white guy 100, 1 million, whatever. So leave a like if you guys enjoy. Subscribe if you're not subbed already. Check out Whatnot. If you use my code in the description below, you get $15 off your next purchase. So they sell more than just Yu-Gi-Oh! So go check it out. I'm probably going to be selling there soon. I know I keep saying that. Also, if you buy anything on TCG Players by filling down in the description below, helps out the channel to no additional cost to you. And check out Tapio Cards. Use code Saki for 5% off. You guys are probably going to get a channel member video this month as well. So look forward to that. And yeah, and thank you for you guys' market watch suggestions. I always love it when you guys give me cards to go over. We're gonna get right to it. So Red Eye's Insight. Now this is a card that I've been wanting to get some sort of reprint for a long time. You can literally go back in my catalog 2.5 years saying, hey, or not even 2.5, maybe a little less, a little more. Hey, this would be a great OTS super because this card bounces from 2 to 3 to like 10, 15. And we're getting the Dragoon reprint so people remember what this card is. And right now it is $10 going up to $15 for a common. For a common. And then you got the rares here, right? Which look, you might as well get the rare. That doesn't gonna matter too much. $10. Yeah, I'd rather get the rare for $10. At least it has like the little silver thing, which is cool. But like this is a lot for just a common or rare, and it keeps on happening where this card goes up and down. Now, not quite often here, and you actually see during this 3-month poll, it's been high for quite a bit. But you could see earlier in the year, it's kind of been going down, going up. This card sells like hotcakes, so it can't really go down. Konami needs to put this as an OTS super. And I think pulling the rug is a good example of that because our rares were like 10-ish to 15, 16. And now we have supers for $2. It does go up to 4 sometimes. And if you don't have your super pulling the rugs, I would definitely suggest getting them. But this is something that you should be doing is you have these cards that are commons or rares like Substitute. You guys know what I'm about to say. Konami, put them as supers and OTS. Like, plus they're going to be cheap because nobody trusts these packs anyway. Guardian Slime from Legendary Duels. Now, I learned over the weekend that this is $14. And I gotta ask why. I mean, I know that obviously the card looks cool and there's collectors and the set is old. I mean, it is a actually no, this set is way older than I think it is. Guys, this is a pre-shutdown set. So before early 2020. So this is maybe 2019, late 2018 set. So thinking about it now, yeah, I mean, it's been roughly close to 6 years. You know, this card was always worth a few bucks, and then it slowly goes up. But it's wild to say that this set is old. This set was such a flop when it came out, too, but $14. That's not the only thing going up from this set. Don't you guys love allergy season? Because I know I sure do. Winged Dragon of Raw alternate art here is also going up. $27 for first edition near mint. I remember when I was telling people to get this around $10, $11. Now they go up to 33, 38, 40, 45. I mean, it's Winged Dragon of Raw. It's an alternate art. And from my knowledge, this art has not been reprinted. So it's becoming more and more of a collector card. In fact, this is the kind of card, unironically, that would be really good for 25th. Because, hey, it's a quarter century of Raw. It would be worth a lot of money, especially down the line. People would really like it. It'd be cool for collectors. And it won't reprint something that doesn't need to be like Retro Pack 1. I actually looked through Retro Pack 1. There's not a single card that needed a reprint. That wasn't extremely accessible for cheap. But yeah, up to $45 here for your Wind Dragon Ross. And I might as well go through the Ghost Rare because someone's going to be like, oh man, you didn't go through the Ghost Rare, but you looked through Ledger's Rage of Raw. F you. 128. Goes up to 350 though. So wow, this card, every time I look at this card though, it does go up really quickly, but it never really hits this crazy $200 mark. But I will also say that there's a lot of light plays on the market. Like look, 18 lightly played right there. This card's going to sit at 100 for a long time. But I also will say that this card does come with scratches. Just like other older Ghost Rares. But the one thing I do like as a owner of Winged Dragon Raw Ghost Rare is that it has the normal scratches of a pack, similar to how when we opened up 5D sets, Zexal sets, they had the scratches like those Ghost Rares. It's not like Ghost of the Past 2 where they have cum splotches on the back of the card. So I do appreciate that about Winged Dragon Raw. The Melodious Maestra Star Pack Battle Royale. Now this is the Rare, $10. And yeah, just to show you guys, both of them are worth a lot of money here. Yeah, $9. This card has gone up. A lot of people are really liking the Melodious package right now. I think it's very strong and it's very interesting, especially because you can banish up to 3 cards in any graveyard. And it gave a good warning. It does not have to be 3 cards. So I do like that. I definitely think that this card is good. And I definitely think the engine isn't unhealthy. Like, I think that having these engines that could be strong at first are really interesting. And if Melodious were always 1 or 2 cards away from being good, it kind of makes me think to myself why Konami couldn't make them good back in their day where they were a little, you could have played the deck actually like Melodious, not just Melodious with other stuff, But the deck will suffer eventually. I just hope they don't hit this engine really quickly. Like I remember they did with Super Heavy Samurai. Even though I really hate that deck, to be honest, they banned the link within a week or 2 of its new support. I hope they don't give the same shit to Melodious because, yeah, they have a branded fusion, but guess what also has a branded fusion? Literally, well, yeah, branded. So really hope they're not too harsh with this deck on the ban list right away because there's no reason. Movement solos, you got the mega packs at 29, 29. Probably something similar. Yeah, 23. Woohoo. A little cheaper for 1 copy. You got Bloom Diva here. These are 6, 7. Okay. First Ed Light play for 5, though. Then you got literally branded fusion right here. 6, $7. I actually do like the Melodious so far, but I'm not a fan of this format. But they make it interesting, so I like that. Which is Strike here. So people are actually finally playing this card. I really like this card. It's just that you have to set it. And it's kind of an anti-board breaker where it's like if your opponent activates something, it's really good, right? Like say, you activate Saravis against Voiceless, you do this, oh, you clear the board, right? So this is like an anti-Saravis card. Or if they say, have something to outplay, it's really cool actually. And I just think that's dope. So $9 for your ultras here. Your secrets are about 12, 14. Now this card's always been worth money, believe it or not. 13, going up to 19. If you want this card, go get your secrets. That's all I'm gonna say. Don't bother with the ultras for a little cheaper. This actually would be a very interesting card for 25th, actually. Nightmare Throw, like this would be a bit of a head scratcher, but I guess it would fit the Solemns and all that. I was actually thinking of making a tier list for a rarity collection too, and uploading that Wednesday. On what I think of these cards. Nightmare Throne, Quarter Century, Legacy Destruction. This card is going up 180, 213, 250. People have been looking for Nightmare Throne like crazy. No joke. Every second person I trade with, or not even more than that, probably 60, 65% ask, hey, do you have any Nightmare Thrones? Right? This is a card that is really hot to get right now. A lot of people want to play this card with Fiendsmith, Yubel. Mostly I think Yubel, but I think you play this in, mostly Yubel. But I know that there's a deck that you could play this, or a Fiendsmith build with this. I don't know if it's good or not, though, so you guys are going to have to tell me. 32, 35. This card did calm down at 25s, but the demand is too high. And this set is definitely a set that's been sort of picked through in the way that people look through the set to try to find something to get. And now they're going towards the Yugi cards a little more. But a lot of people are like, well, the good cards we thought, yeah, those are the only good cards. Like, this set didn't take too much, at least so far, hasn't had as much discovery as other sets on what's good. Like, for example, the Yubel Fusion last set, Phantom Nightmare, a lot of people didn't think that was going to be good until a few days after it came out. Future Silence is also getting bought out. 10 listings. You got 38 here, but then it goes up to 70, 75. So you only have a few listings. Remember, people are going to want to sell this card. So if you don't have this card, it goes up, basically almost doubles overnight. So if you guys don't have this card, go grab it. I have a Euro version because I just love the artwork. Shining Sarcophagus, 27 listings, $16, goes up to 17, 18. A lot of people do want to play this deck, and it's a fun deck, but it needs a lot more. I've seen it going second build. That's not too bad with this, but it's not meta relevant, nowhere close. I mean, it could get top 32 in the right. It would be the pilot getting the top, really, not exactly the deck. And we all know that certain pilots can top 32 just because they're that good at the game with a lower meta deck. Doesn't mean the deck is meta relevant, if that makes sense. Gear Feed, the Red Eyes Iron Knight, Speed Duel, Tour Pack 7. They just got this, but there's like no listings for this. $39. If you can, I feel like Speed Duel is so good to, like, if you want to play a little bit of Yu-Gi-Oh and get your money, just because The locals they have, guys, you have to remember, you're not going 40 minutes. You're going like 20 minutes, right? Maybe less for a game. So they actually finish their locals within like 2 hours, which is kind of interesting. And if you pull like something like this and get some other stuff, you get some trades and you can get some money, it's nice. Pearly ulti. Now I told people to grab this when it was $11, $12, and then it went down to back 14, 15, then 17. So this card bounces in double digits quite a bit. But we're getting closer to rarity collection. People want to pick these up. Right now, 20 bucks, 25, 26. And what's playsets do we have? We have two here, right? Next page, 27, 40. Okay. Will people pay 70 for this again? I don't think so, but I think people could pay 40. X-Saber Hyunlee. This card has been a lot of money for a long time. And right now, you literally have, if you go, like if you include the damage, 11 listings. Look how far this goes up. $36 for a card just because people like X-Sabers for older format or just love the archetype in general. You've got 7 listings per set. It's 27 to 38, 6 here. Card is going crazy, and it kind of makes me wonder why Konami's so collector unfriendly when they're reprinting Retro Pack, where, let's be real, okay? Not many people are excited for Retro Pack. The people who are like Retro Pack getting reprinted, now, either they just want it sealed or want to open up a pack. I'm not saying everybody, but the majority of what I've seen that like it just want to piss off people, collectors, be like, oh yeah, you're losing money now. And I don't know why how you're so broke and like pathetic to be happy that people are losing money. It's just so weird to me. Like, they're not happy because of a reprint. Like 25th, right? 25th, you get cards reprinted and they look cool. Awesome, you can enjoy it, right? But for Retro Pack, most people who are not even collectors are unhappy with it because it's a useless set. Meanwhile, we can get like a 5D set that reprints a lot of cards that are inaccessible right now. And if you want to make a few, I don't know, quarter century, go for it, right? And then, people who want these older versions, they still have the older versions. They still have the ulti. And again, this is a card that just needed a reprint. Even people who have high rarity of this card, they want this card reprinted. Like, this is just one example of many in 5Ds. Like, if you really look through the Zexal and 5D's catalog, there's a lot of cards that need reprints. X-Saber Hyunlee ultis. These are 30 for unlimited. You can't mess with Ultra anymore. Just get the ulti for $2 more. For now, that's $2 more. First sets are 55, 60, 70. Okay. X-Saber Gotham's here. This card goes up because it's the hand loop card. And these are at least more in circulation. 17 goes up to 25, 30. First editions, though, are $70. The difference between first edition unlimited is pretty insane. I think a place of unlimited is going to age a little better. That's my opinion. And it seems like in the market, you got someone, he bought 2 first sets there. But for the most part, people are buying the unlimited. So I think the unlimiteds are going to close the gap on first sets a lot faster. Like, unlimiteds might go to 40s before first editions go up to 80. X-Saber or Bellum. These are 14, 17, 23. This is like a penny stonk DT I told people to get because this still is an Edison card. People still play it. And it's not a bad card because you place one random card from their hand on top of the deck when it inflicts battle damage. This card's just not bad. It hasn't aged badly either because it's to the deck, not to the grave. So, no effects, all that. X-Saber or Emerald's Blade. These are... I have first editions of these for some weird reason. And I picked them up all separately. $33, $40, $50. Where are first editions at? $70, $75, $80. This card does have a reprint, luckily, as a super. So if you want to play the deck, 50 cents, right? $1. That's very fair. I don't know how bad Ember's Blade would be without this reprint. X-Saber Fall Troll here, $8, $9, $10 here. Also, if you have not hit that like button, go ahead and smash that like button. X-Saber Pashul. This card isn't really used much, but, $11 goes up to 20 quickly. If you guys just want it, here it is. Lively Blades are, just get the Nearments. Hida, I want to go over this because this card is still really popular. People can play it with Ash. People can play it against Snake Eyes. By the way, how are you guys liking this format? Because personally, it's like last format, but worse. That's how I see it. But these supers are about $8, $9 here. Okay. This card definitely, the big thing with Hida is they made this a super, and then when they made all the other Charmers a holo, they skipped this one. They're like, oh, it has a super already. So this card is just so much more than any other holo Charmer, which is like wild. I actually want to look at the Starlight Yeah, Starlight, right? I don't have to say quarter century. I actually thought the Charmers could have suffer a little bit, but not really. 300 here, not bad. Thrust here, ultis are 75, going up to 82. This card has missed rarity collection. In fact, if we go near mint verified here, it's 17 listings, 70 goes up to 83. Honestly, this is the kind of card that people expect in rarity collection too, and now that it's not, it's going up. I mean, you can look at these other thrusts here going up. Ultras are 50, which is insane. Secrets are 56. No, thank you. Abyss Dweller. I want to check up on this card since it's in rarity. 28 going up to 32, 35. I mean, it hasn't gone down like crazy, but this is the kind of card I could see banned eventually now that they put in a rarity collection. But it definitely is a good rarity collection card, even though it has the ulti, yada yada. Dragoon has settled at 150. I think people are just like, nope, we're not gonna make this one go down. This card was closer to, I think, 200. I want to see. I want to see some of the listings before this. Yeah, 200 here roughly, and then the people are buying it for 130, 150. So it's dropped $45. That's not too bad of a drop, honestly. It could be a lot worse. I think a lot of people just said, I'm not going to sell it. I think that's why, because a lot of people, when it comes to these cards that you're not expecting to sell, when it happens, everyone sees the drop and they're like, you know what? I'm just going to bite the bullet and just keep it. Like that's how some people see it. But with that being said, leave a like if you guys enjoyed, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Let me know what cards I'm going over in the comment section as well. Peace.